I got a call
Okay.
about a suspicious person
Okay.
who is walking up and down the road, approaching houses.
Okay.
I'm investigating a potential crime.
Okay.
Are you going to give me your information so that I can investigate?
You suspect me?
Hold on.
Okay. Here's your name and badge number.
Matthews, 1163.
1163.
Yep.
Cool.
Can I get your information, please?
Am I suspected of committing a crime?
I got a call
Okay.
about a suspicious person
Okay.
who is walking up and down the road, approaching houses.
Okay.
I'm investigating a potential crime.
Okay.
Are you going to give me your information so that I can investigate?
You suspect me of committing a crime? Well, I can just tell you that I was on the sidewalk. I was taking pictures of this house for a reason that the owner knows, and that's it.
Okay. So you have your ID on you.
I'm not going to provide you with ID unless I've committed a crime.
I am investigating a potential crime.
Okay.
People
What crime are you
calling
investigating?
in saying that you are taking pictures of more than one house.
Okay.
Okay. It is my job to make sure that you are not casing any houses.
Okay.
All right.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I have already explained that to you, sir.
Can you articulate a
Provide me
crime?
with information that I'm requesting or not?
No. Are you going to articulate a crime?
I've already explained that to you multiple times.
Yep.
Okay.
So you suspect me of being suspicious?
There was a call
Mm-hmm.
of you taking pictures and approaching houses.
Was not.
Okay. Well, that's the call. You've asked me to explain myself, and
Okay.
I'm explaining myself, and I'm explaining why we're investigating.
Okay.
I'm explaining why you are required to give me your
You're
information.
not required to give you identification unless you can reasonably articulate a crime that I have committed. This is not a stop and ID state.
I have already explained that to you. Are you willing to give me your information?
No.
Okay, so you're obstructing an investigation.
I'm not obstructing. Obstructing is a secondary crime that I have to have been committed.
Who do you
I have
work
to be convicted
for?
of committing a crime in order to be obstructing.
What part of this are you failing to understand? Is
I'm not failing to understand anything. I think you're failing to understand.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here for a legitimate reason, and I'm trying to obtain your information so I can verify that you're here for a legal purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
I am here for a legal purpose.
Okay. Well, what purpose is that?
A man is simply taking pictures of a house for work when a police officer approaches claiming someone reported a suspicious person and implying he might be casing homes. Demands for ID follow, but no crime is clearly stated. Calm and unwavering, the man explains he is on the sidewalk, legally refusing to provide identification under vague accusations. Tension escalates as the officer hints at obstruction, yet the man asserts his rights, asking for a supervisor. Every word is deliberate, every move measured. Unfolds is more than a confrontation. It's a quiet showdown between authority and constitutional knowledge, a test of rights, standing firm under pressure.
I am doing an inspection on a house.
Okay. Who do you work for?
Why is that
So
important?
that I can call and verify that you work here and that you are an employee.
Okay. So you want my information to verify that I am here for a legitimate reason. Why wouldn't you ask the homeowner who's standing behind me?
And I can.
Okay.
That's part of my investigation. But right now, you're not cooperating with that.
I don't feel that I'm not. I feel that I am cooperating.
We could have already been done and gone with
Okay.
this. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm failing to understand why this is becoming such a process.
Because it's my rights. Like, I'm standing up for my rights. So my right, my Fourth Amendment right, says that you cannot seize my identity unless I have been I'm suspected of committing a crime. You have yet to articulate with reasonable suspicion a crime that I have committed. I believe I have dispelled any evidence of me committing a crime by telling you that I'm here, I am inspecting a house.
Okay.
So what crime have I committed? Or do you suspect me of committing?
Can I speak?
Go right ahead.
Okay. As I've explained multiple times, we got a call that said that you were taking pictures and approaching multiple houses. That you are currently at this house. Okay?
Yep.
Entering onto other people's properties.
Not a true statement.
Okay. And I don't know that
Okay.
because I have somebody who's saying that happened.
Okay.
People lie to us all the time.
Yes.
Okay. It's my job to investigate
Yep.
and identify people who could be potentially committing crimes in the neighborhood, which in this case is the concern.
Okay.
All right.
A simple question spirals into a constitutional standoff when an officer claims a call labeled the man as suspicious for taking photos, and approaching homes the man listens, explains himself, and calmly reminds the officer that suspicion alone is not a crime. The demand for identification intensifies even though no law has been broken, and the state does not require stopand ID. Accusations of obstruction surface, but the man pushes back, explaining that obstruction cannot exist without an underlying crime. He states his purpose, clearly conducting a lawful inspection while defending his Fourth Amendment rights. What should have been a brief encounter becomes a lesson in civil liberties drawn out by authority unwilling to articulate a crime.
I need your identification.
No, you don't.
So that I can verify. Okay.
So I would suggest that you talk to the complainant.
This wrong?
Can I request supervisor? I'm requesting a supervisor. I'm formally requesting a supervisor, Officer Matthews.
Okay. And I'm formally requesting your information. Not to mention...
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're attempting to use the color of law, which should be violating my rights.
Not violating your Fourth Amendment right.
Yes, you are. You're attempting to. You have not done it yet, but you're attempting to. What's your name and badge number, please?
Right
Is
here.
that how you answer the judge?
It's right here.
That's how you answer the judge? You just point at your...
Right here.
Yeah.
You've seen her.
So Hickman, and your badge number is?
44.
44. Thank you.
The other concern is that if you are going house to house, which is the call that we got, is that you have to have a license in order to do that. So have you filed a license with the city of Battle Creek?
So that is if I am peddling or panhandling, which I am doing neither of
Which
which.
is also what we're trying to identify, right?
Okay.
Which is also a crime.
Okay.
So I do have a legal right to obtain your identification, as I've explained on multiple occasions.
So I am not peddling. Sir, have I solicited you for anything?
Do you understand why this is way more complicated than it needs to be?
Because I'm expressing my rights. I'm exercising my rights.
You're not.
That's why it's a problem?
Your rights.
I am.
A simple inspection escalates into a full constitutional confrontation. The officer cites a call claiming the man was taking pictures and approaching multiple houses, suggesting potential criminal activity, yet no evidence is presented. The man calmly refutes the claims, asserting he is conducting a lawful inspection and has committed no crime. Demands for identification intensify and accusations of obstruction surface, but he stands firm, formally requesting a supervisor and the officer's information. Each claim counterclaimant attempt to assert authority becomes a lesson in civil liberties, highlighting the delicate balance between law enforcement and constitutional rights. What unfolds is not just a conversation, it's a stand for due process under pressure.
You're not. I've explained the legal right that I have to obtain that information,
No.
and you are
The
obstructing that investigation
secondary crime.
and not allowing me to
So
further
give me a statute that tells me that you suspect me of committing a crime. Cite the statute.
a statute, sir.
Yes, you have to cite a statute.
I don't-
You have to supply me with
Already
reasonable,
articulated.
articulated suspicion
And I
of a
already-
crime. What is the crime that you suspect me of committing?
I've explained that multiple times.
Sir?
I don't know how else to explain that to you.
Can I talk to you for a second? Come in there and talk to you. Yeah.
A routine inspection turns into a prolonged clash over rights and authority. The officer insists on identification, citing legal obligations, while the man calmly explains he is neither peddling nor panhandling. No crime has occurred. He presses for statutes, reasonable suspicion, and an articulated basis for the officer's demands, but receives only vague assertions. Each attempt to assert authority meets unwavering legal knowledge, and firm resistance. Requests for a supervisor and incident number are denied, leaving the man to document the encounter for a formal complaint. What unfolds is a quiet but powerful confrontation, a lesson in civil liberties, and a stark reminder that rights are defended not by words alone, but by standing firm when challenged.
Michael, you have a good day. Take care.
Can I request the incident number? Officer Matthews, are you not going to provide me with the incident number when I request it? Or the supervisor when I request the supervisor?
If you want to talk to somebody, you can call, okay?
Okay, who's your...
I'm going to provide you with your information. I'm not going to provide you with the incident number because I don't know who you are.
What's your sergeant's name?
It's Sergeant Henley.
Sergeant Henley? Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll be filing up with a formal complaint